I've recently done a few videos on making sure we're using our brain's energy effectively. So here's how to reduce decision fatigue without lowering standards. Here's the mistake high performers make. They try to out-discipline a tired brain. Because if you're a high performer, the likelihood will be there'll be a lot of demand on you. Decision fatigue doesn't mean you make bad decisions necessarily. It means you may very well default to simpler ones. They may not be the right ones, but they will be the simpler ones. Research shows that under fatigue, people avoid complex choices, delay decisions, or revert to habitual responses. Because I've done quite a bit of stuff on how habits are formed in order to save the brain energy. This isn't because our standards drop. It's because effort becomes costly. So this shows up as putting off important but non-urgent decisions, saying yes when you meant maybe, choosing speed over quality, feeling annoyed that everything feels hard. Again, not a mindset issue, a load issue. So here's how to protect decision quality without lowering expectations. Create default answers. Decide once, reuse often. So that default answer, for me, a default answer is, instead of me racing to a decision that makes me feel better, can be, I'll need to think on that and reflect when I've got more time, or if I'm being really honest, when I'm less tired. It requires me to spend more time on it. So default answers can be quite useful. They give you a moment to think, or a day to think. I know it's not always possible if you're in a business where people might be rushing you for decisions, but try not to be rushed if you think you might make the wrong decision. Separate thinking from deciding. So we often think about stuff for quite a while, and then suddenly we decide, and we think that that was the moment, but actually that decision was made under a long period of time. Think broadly, but then decide narrowly. Build decision-free space. I'm going to have no decisions during this period and this period. So give the brain recovery. The research shows that conserving cognitive effort improves our judgment over time. Fewer decisions doesn't mean less rigor. It means better thinking when it counts. So if you want consistency, don't rely on willpower. Design your days so your brain isn't constantly deciding, because clarity isn't about discipline. It's about capacity.